What's up guys, Syiler here with another look at some stuff on the Mr. Pandaria beta. So if you don't like spoilers, then don't watch this. Close your eyes and Alt F4. But if not, then sit back and enjoy. So this is the Scouting Report quest chain for the Horde. As far as I know, this is Horde only, as you're an Orc, and your various other Horde races. I don't know if there's an Alliance equivalent, I've not managed to do the Alliance zone yet. But this is very similar to the day Deathwing Came quest chain. So you start off looking through the eyes of someone else. Now this is being told by the monkey, Rico. And you're doing it as the Orc. You have to investigate these lifelike statues and the signpost, which took me about 10 minutes to find, that bloody signpost. And then you'll speak to the old lady Pandaren. Ah, poor old woman Pandaren. It's always the old ones that you can't trust though. She turns you into a statue. And Rico's got some sort of thing with one of the undead. It's like, do I stand a chance? What in the ookin hawk? And he runs off. So he was explaining like what happened to the orc, and it wasn't his fault. And yeah, but that's kind of the introduction, just kind of get you used to what's like how to use it and the basic controls and things like that, and it slowly ramps up, giving you more in-depth abilities and things like that. So next we're in the eyes of Kiryin, I think her name is. We'll call her Kate for simplicity. So Kate the undead. You get this smoke bomb ability, and you've got to go investigate the jade statue. And if you haven't seen what the statue actually looks like fully, then you're missing out. As well, the whole zone looks amazing, but this statue in general, it's a big like jade. You can see a glimpse of it then. Big, nice looking jade statue thing of a dragon. It looks pro. So I got a bit stuck here. I was like clicking the smoke bomb, like, what? Why ain't it working? You actually have to target them to make it work. Herp. So once we figured that out, you just throw a smoke bomb into the tigers, and they get one shot for like 300k. I do want that sniper rifle. That is OP. So you make it part round, shoot off a few more tigers, and then you'll be asked to investigate a little campfire. Head over to the little campfires, and if you don't know who this person is here, this young Alliance soldier, then shame on you. Why you know no WoW laws. It repeats itself for some reason. So you take him back, and you've now got an Alliance captive. Or explained why the Alliance captive's there. So there's a look at his face. I expect you to all be like, I know who that is, blah blah blah, in the comments below. Because if you don't, then go find out. You should know these things. You should know what's going on. So now we're in the eyes of Rico again, the monkey. Explaining what happened a little bit further on. So we're escorting the Alliance captive back now. You're nothing but a dickety Duke manca. And then you hear the undead shout for help. He's like, I'll save you, I'll protect you till death. Aw, poor Rico. Come at me, brokers. Blizzard. Trying to be all cool and hip, down with the internet lingo. So you've got two basic abilities. You've got one knockback and this like throw dirt or whatever it is. If you stand there and take the hits, you're gonna die. You take quite heavy hits from these. They're all elites. So the best thing to do is knock them back and pretty much kite them around. That's pretty much the gist of it. So you can see him sort of jumping around, trying to act all cool and like, yeah, I'm kiting you like a boss. And then this Alliance soldier out of nowhere comes along and starts hitting you like an absolute truck. Look at him go. It takes me down to like half HP within a few seconds. Carry on kiting him round, throw your crap at him, punch him in the face, knock him back. And eventually you'll finish this bit of the quest chain. And Rico gets a nice little surprise. As a reward for being awesome save the day monger. Rico, you saved my life. Can Rico get a kiss? Of course. Oh no! What the heck is wrong with your face? You're freaking undead. And Rico runs for his life. Poor Rico. Tries to save the day, wants a kiss. He has to look at that. And this is the final bit. Now you're in the eyes of the female orc sniper. And you set up a small camp. Knock the poor Alliance soldier out. And then we start using this sort of point and click snipe thing. Now at first I was hoping it was going to be a bit more in depth, like you got a proper zoom in and shoot and things like that. But I was expecting a bit too much, but it's still quite a cool new mechanic. Now this quest was buggy as hell. On this bit that I've recorded I was being a bit derp, and if you notice in the centre there's a mob hid behind the bush. I couldn't see that. But what would basically happen if a few people were trying to do the quest at the same time, it would reset and the mobs would just phase out for you. You won't be able to see them anymore. So it was a complete pain in the backside. Like you can see now, they phased out. I can't see anything anymore. I can't carry on with the quest. There's no mobs for me to shoot. So the only way to do it was either to wait for everyone to stop or just keep trying it until you succeeded. Now, one thing as well, a few quests with that bug that people had to queue up in a line to do the quest. Like, there's one where you've got to balance, like you've got to meditate, and there was a big queue of people waiting to do the quest because people couldn't do it at the same time. So we made it past that bit, and the mobs spawned when they shouldn't spawn. So I had to wait for the NPC to basically punch them to death before the quest would carry on. Annoying, but it is beta. You've got to remember this is very early. Well, not very early, but still, everything that they're doing hasn't been fully tested, and that's why we do the beta. We do it to test them, give them a report, tell them that this quest, blah blah blah, isn't working, and they'll go fix it and make sure it's all nice and cool and smooth for life. So, shoot all them. She's about to escape. Oh, another freaking net. But out of nowhere, Rico, I'm back, you dukers. Fucking Rico. He's a legend. I'm on my way, Kate. I don't care about your weird dead face. Aww. And they called it monkey love. So, you fend off a wave of these fishmen again. The fishmen are the Alliance faction and the monkeys are the Horde. So, Horde always get the kind of barbaric race, don't we? We never get the kind of more civilized ones. And then the escape. So that was a look at the quest chain. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to check out the rest of Mr. Pandaria content on my channel and the upcoming content. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!